Well, with 1 week to go in the Toronto mayoral by-election, it appears a series of feisty debates have really had little impact on decided and leaning voters. Olivia Chow, according to new numbers out from Forum Research today, is sitting at 32% support. That's a slip of about 3 points from last week's Forum poll. Mark Saunders, Anthony Furey, and Anna Bailao each making gains last week, slight gains at that, 15%, 13 and 13 respectively. Josh Matlow, Mitzi Hunter, and Brad Bradford, they are all sitting in the single digits with a week to go. Just over 1,000 eligible voters were surveyed by phone on Friday. The results here are considered accurate, plus or minus 3%, 19 times out of 20. Let's time to sort of delve deeper into these numbers right now. Lauren Bosanoff, president of Forum Research, is live once again on this Monday morning. Olivia Chow's support, it has remained so consistent over the course of this campaign. Ever since she got in, she's effectively been the front runner. Have you been surprised by that steady level of support?
You know what, not really. She's the candidate of the left, and they're united in having only the one candidate with her. But the thing about her is she's now down 3 points from last week, and she was down 3 points before that. She's lost 6 points in the last 2 weeks. She's still the only top-tier candidate in the 30% range. But I think it's good for her that the election's going to be in a week.
I was going to say, that's a trend that she doesn't want to see. On the flip side, Anthony Furey, who, we were talking just before we came up, he's kind of come out of nowhere. I mean, he was a columnist for, Toronto Sun and True North Media, et cetera. But he's kind of come out of nowhere. Yeah,
he's actually in third place in this whole thing. He came from zero practically, 1 or 2%. He's now up to 13%. He's in that second tier along with Mark Saunders, who's 1 or 2 points ahead of him, that's all. So Anthony Furey could, in fact, come in second when this is over if he continues his projection. And, of course, you have Anna Bailao. She's up. She's been in the 10% range. She's done a lot of advertising in the last week, and that's given her about 3% in the poll. She's up to 13%. Those are the three Tier 2 candidates.
And it really seems, though, Lauren, as you're saying, that they're running out of time, right? I mean, Olivia Chow's numbers are sliding, but she's still double the next leading contender here. Is there anything that you could see, I don't think anyone's going to drop out between now and next Monday, that could potentially change or sort of alter these numbers, or is this almost baked in at this point?
You know, it really is too little too late. The attacks on her on taxes, I think, are taking their toll at 3% a week, but you'd have to have started this some weeks ago, and not 2 weeks ago, which is when most of the candidates started this. So probably she's going to come in around this range on Election Day.
And Olivia Chow, certainly during the debates, was really the target of most of the opponents. Understandably, she's been the perceived frontrunner for so long here. But, I mean, her numbers have gone down, but they're not dropping precipitously. She seems still to be, I've taken a look, deeper into your poll. Really, across all segments of the population, she's the top pick.
She is. She has some weakness in Etobicoke, where she's actually in second place, and she's tied for first with 2 other candidates in North York. So she is starting to lose part of the sort of the outer suburbs part of the city, but otherwise she's doing pretty good.
So, when we take a look at this, has it surprised you that the trends in this campaign here, I mean, because, you've been polling for a long time, and this is an interesting campaign. It's the only race anybody needs to pay attention to, because it's the only race we're actually going to have a result for coming up on Monday here. So when you take a look at this, and it's for a big job, it's for the mayor's job, strong mayor, that kind of thing, does it surprise you how these numbers have unfolded over the past several weeks?
What's surprising is the 100 candidates running, first of all. So that right away means you're going to get these single-digit candidates and one-digit candidate and all sorts of things. So, so with that in mind, the fact that she's going to probably win this with 30% is not that surprising. The attacks didn't start soon enough on her. She also did really well in the debates before the attacks on taxes. She fended off, I think, quite well in maintaining her front-runner status.
So are you going to be in the field again this week? Because I know you can't release a poll actually on Election Day. So what's the plan coming up for you?
We're going to do one more poll, yes, sort of our pre-election poll, our final prediction on the election.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to chatting with you about that. Lauren Bosanoff from Forum Research, appreciate the time this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.